it works. You can't do, you can't do, hand signs. You can do this though. Yeah, now we can wave it manually. Okay, let's see. Let's bring up the game. There we go. Thank you, Son is currently set to high power mode. Kinda wish this game would actually stick. Be able to stick around. Even if you go to different settings, but as soon as you do that, the game just pauses. Anyway, we are a tiny bit late, but this should still be fine. I'm gonna mess with the images here for a bit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I say that a lot. Okay, let's try something real quick. Okay, that works. Let's try this. Now you wait for a few seconds. Let's make sure the audio is proper. Yeah, okay. Ah. Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that for a bit. Let's see here. Ah, looks like we got our first viewer. Don't mind me. I'm just playing around with the settings for a tiny bit. I found a setting that I want. I'm just gonna... let's see here. Yeah, okay. That should do it. Yeah, that works. Okay. So Sankyu-san is currently in high power mode, so she should be a little more accurate. But we'll see. Anyway, I got this motion, and oh no, I accidentally started the game. Give me a sec. Open settings. Okay. We are good to go. We're not playing this game from the start though, for sure. We are... I just accidentally started the game when I did one of the shortcut inputs. What we will do is find a way to make this game restart itself somehow. I mean, I could close the game down, but I'd rather not restart the whole thing. Let's see, as soon as you gain control of the character. Yeah, okay. Load. Okay. This is where we were at the start of chapter 2. And, yeah. Okay, so at the start of the game, this character, Susan Ashworth, she killed herself and ended up in the land of the dead. There, she met a strange lady called... Oh, I don't remember if she actually said what her name was, but it was... She's called the Queen of Maggots. Not sure how much of a spoiler that is. But she wants Susan to go and kill people that she doesn't like. And yeah, we ended up in. She made sure that basically she made Susan Ashworth be. Wow, this is a bit more complicated than I expected. But yeah, yeah. The Queen of Maggots made Susan Ashworth. She wants her to be an assassin that takes out these people that she thinks are basically the scum of the earth, vermin. And to do that, she made it so that Susan Ashworth cannot die. No matter what happens to her, she will come back. And she will also regenerate. She lost an arm, and that one just grew back. She's now covered in blood because she ended up in the hospital where she was talking to the psychiatrist to essentially he was there to make a psychiatric evaluation to see that she tried to kill herself. She showed up in the hospital, she came back to life, and from their point of view she was a risk, so they couldn't just let her go. He did a psychiatric evaluation and we got some help with that, and we escaped the hospital. She also killed the doctor during that time because it turns out he was a serial killer who really hates women. He wanted to turn her corpse into a piece of art. So he said. But yeah, so we got back to our apartment. We are covered in blood because we took him down. Okay, I actually know what to do here, but it seems to... Let's see. Open the door. Enter. Turn on the lights. And we are... Yeah. She was forced to stay in bed for a while, so I can imagine she would need to use the bathroom. Anyway, we are going to take a shower. I must have run out of money on the electric meter. I can't take a shower in the dark. I must get the electricity back on. There should be some money in my bedroom. Red gauge shows Susan's mental state. It goes up whenever she gets upset. When it fills up, she will suffer a complete breakdown. I've never actually had that happen. I think that it fills up and she has a breakdown if you fail multiple things all at once, but even when I did that, it never went up all the way. So I'm not actually sure what this feature does. Anyway, the bedroom is over here. TV Cooper 018. Is that the person as well? Oh my god. What is this? Want to become famous. Buy followers and... why would you buy followers? I mean, one thing to buy ads, but buying followers? Come on. And there's another one. Buy followers and primes and viewers, blah 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 blah. Yeah. Buying ads is one thing. Buying followers is just messed up. An old cabinet. I keep books in my... actually, let's fix this first because right now it's too dark. Not the spare bedroom. We do not want to go in there. Here's her actual bedroom. Yeah. Okay, we search the bag. Loose change. Better take it. Won't get any more money for at least another 2 weeks. But where have I spent it all? Oh, there's a pack of cigarettes here as well. You're coming with me, my little poisonous friends.
What's this? Bills, 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 and more bills. How can I afford to pay these? I wish I'd never got out of that hospital alive.
Yeah, that was a reference to how she tried to kill herself. Anyway, we got the money. The curious thing about this is that she actually has one of those. Let's see. Did he draw most of the? Oh yeah. Michalski. He basically did everything in this game. The exception is, of course, the voice acting, because he had voice actors for the characters, people he hired, or friends, I guess. And the music was made by other people as well. But yeah, he made the graphics, like these graphics, the characters, the animation, programming. Yeah, it also has this animation that I really like. It's sort of unnatural. You have this choppy animation, but from what I understand, that was made on purpose to make it look unnatural, or not unnatural, but surreal, to like give you this odd feeling. But yeah, she has an electric meter, and you apparently put coins in this to get your electricity. I guess that could be a thing, but I've never seen one like that in real life. Yeah, it's an old electric meter. Instead of paying a monthly bills, you simply put coins in a slot to credit the meter. There's no more credit left on it at the moment, so we're gonna use our money on this. That should last a few days if I remember to switch the lights off whenever I leave the room. Blue gauge goes up when Susan is happy and satisfied. When it fills up, she will be able to relax and get some rest. Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure how this mechanic actually works. So yeah. We are going to take a shower. And get that red gauge to come down. Let's put on the lights, because she didn't want to do that in the dark. I totally would have. I actually have done a lot of things in the dark when there were power outages. You do what you gotta do. But yeah, let's take a shower. Get that blood off. The doctor, she killed, she speared him, literally. She built a spear and stabbed him through the back with it. So there was
Standing by the river, I smile. Will I miss it all? No. I'll be glad to leave it behind and never come back.
Let's see, that feels better. Now I should grab some food. When was the last time I ate? I'm starving. Okay, this is actually a part that you can mess up, because you can totally fail at cooking. Let's see, turn off the light, because we're no longer in there. The kitchen is right here. Turn on the light switch. Okay, so we're gonna make a cup of coffee. That's a thing you can actually fail, which is interesting. Anyway, switch on, fill up. So to make coffee you need water. We need some, let's see here, open. There's a cheeseburger. There's milk. We do not actually want to use the milk because it's spoiled. The cheeseburger, can't remember. She does want milk with her coffee though. Let's see, there's a microwave. Okay. A cheap quarter pounder with cheese. Cooking instructions. Remove packaging and place it in a microwave oven. 800 watt oven, 60 seconds. Okay. 650, 120. 600 watt, 180. Okay. We want to look at the microwave oven. It's at 800. Okay. Let's check again. 60 seconds. Okay. Let's see here. There we go. 60 seconds. Yeah, you can of course mess up the hamburger. That's why it came with instructions. This is just to make the water boil. I have one of these myself at home actually. Let's see, cover open. Take the tinned cat food. Yeah, we can use that. Coffee friend milk whitener.
I should
yes.
make a coffee first.
Okay. Take the corkscrew. Yeah.
I don't need it right now.
Oh, okay. There's no coffee here, no. I need an empty mug. Okay. Let's go find a mug then. Obviously need to turn on the lights. Here's our empty mug. This is surprisingly mundane. I guess we should follow her advice. Turn off the lights when we're not in the room. Okay, we got make coffee. Okay.
Now it's a perfect mug of coffee.
Cool. Oh wait, we need matches for cigarettes. Okay, now we can go outside. We have a somewhat well prepared burger. I don't really like microwave burgers or microwave actually anything.
It's this damn bird again. Go away! Shoo!
I'll put out food later when the cats are here. It tastes great. It can only taste better with a cigarette. So this bird is actually... I've got things to do. Thought I put it away. Damn thing, I wish it would just disappear, but here it is reminding me of the past. She's talking about this teddy bear. That made her super upset. Huh. Let's see what we can find. Here's some actual color. Okay. So we have everything we need. We just need to get rid of this bird. Let's see. We could be playing the piano. No. Okay. Let's see. We do not have a whole lot of options. I don't actually remember the bird being a thing. Let's see what we have here. What I would usually do when I have a bird that's messing with me on my balcony. Yeah. Strange picture. Yeah, it's like I said, it's let's see here. We do have the laundry rack. We could put our hat on here. So it acts as a scarecrow.
I guess I'll need to make more effort to scare this awful bird away.
Okay. Let's see, cheeseburger, matches. I mean, we could light it on fire, I guess. We could put some cloves on, I guess. But yeah, usually what I do when I have annoying birds on my balcony is let the cats out, because my cat, well, I used to have two, but now I only have one. But my cat really likes when the birds come to the balcony, because that means he gets to eat. So yeah, it's just opening the balcony door, and the cats are right there, and the birds stay the hell away. Okay, let's see what we got here, because we do have part of the apartment complex to... yeah, okay, nothing here. Let's check the cupboard again.
I don't need it right now.
Okay. Kettle. So if you want to make a scarecrow, you need a jacket. She's currently wearing one, but cabinet, piano, hallway door, chair, nope, 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 window, nope. Light switch, spare bedroom. Aha, there's a shirt. So now we can make a Scarecrow. There we go.
Something is still missing.
Damn it! Something is still missing. What else do you need? Oh wait, did we actually put the hat on? Oh wait, we can actually
That's right. And don't ever come back, you horrible creature.
there we
Miss
go.
Scarecrow here is going to guard this home from the likes of you.
Yeah, I thought it was like the hat and the shirt, but it was just that I messed up actually adding the hat for some reason, because she didn't like how the hat looked. Anyway, we have the burger as well. So now she's a bit happier, and now we have the cigarettes. She already has the matches. You don't have to tell her to use the matches, fortunately. She knows how to light her own
I'm back in my old
cigarettes.
life. But how can I restore what's been broken for years? So far, nothing seems to go right. Every little thing is against me. Maybe it's my destiny to lose after all. And now those parasites. Like if it wasn't enough. But I killed Dr. X. And I saved somebody's life. That felt good. It's getting late. I should summon the cats now. I want to see them tonight.
She wants to summon the cats. She is the cat lady. And if this game teaches you anything, it's that cats are awesome. Also, dogs are...
Standing by the river, I close my eyes. One jump, and I'm there.
Yeah, but you're just gonna come back to life, so...
No. Someone jumped after me. He will never be my friend.
Let's see. Cats always visit when I play the piano. It's really late, but do I really care? Okay. So, let's see. Do we need a corkscrew now? Because we gotta open that,
I don't need it right now.
Okay, never mind. You're just gonna open the can of cat food with your bare hands. Anyway, you play the piano and the cats show up. I guess this is the cat lady theme song. There comes the cats. Sudden cutscene, yeah.
Come inside, my darlings. I've missed you. And who's that? Teacup. I bet you thought you'd never see me again. Well, make yourselves at home. Dinner is ready to be served.
Teacup is the cat that watched her die at the start of the game. Okay, now we can finally use the stupid corkscrew.
I don't need it right now.
Oh my god. Okay, cat bowl it is. Wasn't that on the balcony? The cats are just taking over the house right now.
Come on, everybody. Gather around. It's time for dinner.
Yeah.
You never eat my food, Teacup. Already had your dinner, have you? No, I get it. I know. You're a good friend. The best friend I have, really. The only friend in the whole fucking world. You come over to keep me company and want nothing in return. I appreciate it. You should know. If you could know what I've been through lately. I've been to hell and back, my boy. But I'm here now. In my flat. Alive. And it's still the same mess that it's always been. I'm not sure how to deal with all this anymore. Don't know if I can. I wish I could be like you. At peace with the world. Always smiling. Someone's at the door. But who could it be so late at night?
It's a mystery. We have a guest. And Susan never gets guests. Okay, guess. Who is at the door? Is it friend or foe? Is it another parasite, or is it perhaps somebody we know? Oh.
Are you out of your mind? Do you know what time it is? We've all had it with you and your bloody cats.
I suggest you change your tone right now.
Don't tell me about my tone. I'll have any tone I like. If it's alright for you to play the fucking piano in the middle of the night, then I can bloody raise my voice if I want to. You think you own this place? You think any of us here care about your stinking cats? They are a bloody nuisance.
Get lost, you bald, ugly man. I'm done talking to you.
He doesn't like
What?
cats.
How dare you? This is going to stop. One way or the other, you crazy cat lady. If this happens again, you'll see pest control stepping in, and it won't be pretty. Hell, I'll poison your fucking cats myself if I have to.
Point that finger at me again, and I will break it. I'm done talking to you. Go fuck yourself.
Woof. Uh-oh.
In my head it's like hell, and I don't feel I've got the will. In my head it's so plain. God, please wash me with your rain. In my head it's all strange. I can't remember any.
This cutscene is basically obligatory. It has nothing to do with... She's gonna be sad and freak out almost no matter what you do. Doesn't change the plot. She just gets upset. And then the story moves on.
Standing by the river, I'm thinking, will I jump again? No. Behind the closed doors, I have fallen in love with the razor.
Oof. That's the second chapter. We are now. Oh wait, third chapter even. We are now on chapter 4. The pest control that the neighbor promised. Oh.
Going somewhere and you're not coming.
This guy is, yeah, pest control. Like I said, this scene leads up to one of my favorite moments in the whole game. Pest control is dragging a whole body for some reason. Make a note of that.
I've slept all night and most of the day. Why am I still feeling tired?
Well, you literally just came back
Someone's
from the
at
dead,
the door.
so...
I really hope it's not him again.
Okay. We have another person at the door. There's not a whole lot left to do, because we already messed with everything that's in here. Except for the spoiled milk, we should throw that away, but let's see who is at the door. It's hopefully not that neighbor again. Definitely not. That's not him.
Hello, Miss Ashworth. How are you? Are you feeling better?
Do I know you?
Of course. You don't remember me. My name is Mitzi Hunt.
Mitzi Hunt.
We met a few days ago. You were out cold at the time. Those pills you had were real good. You probably had one too many, mind you.
Yeah, you don't say. Let's see, I'm very busy, please leave me alone. What are you suggesting and how dare you? So it's you, I had a feeling you would turn up sooner or later. Let's find out who this Mitzi is.
So it's you. I had a feeling you'd turn up sooner or later.
It is me, indeed. A girl who got in the way and fucked everything up. I'll understand if you're angry at me. It wouldn't surprise me if you blame me for calling the ambulance and saving your life, but I had other reasons for it too. Personal reasons. It's important. It's important. That's why I came here the other night. To talk to you.
Why would you want to talk to me? It makes no sense.
I saw the ad you'd put in the paper. It seems you have a room to rent.
They still print that? It was months ago. Nobody ever called. I forgot all about it. I gave up on it, actually.
Well,
That's
I'd
the
like to be your
extra
lodger, Miss
bedroom.
Ashworth.
But
You've got the room and I've got the money. Won't that work for both of us? I'm very tidy. I don't make much noise, and I promise not to spend too long in the bathroom in the morning.
I don't really...
I read your suicide note, you know. I'm sorry, but I did. I understand that you like your loneliness. You stray from people. I get it. But I won't get in the way. I promise I will give you your space. You won't even know that I'm here half the time. What do you think? Do we have a deal?
Well, I guess I could do with some extra money.
She has
but
bills to pay.
Great. Can I come in?
How did you get in that night? I'm sure I locked the door.
Well... Okay, I'll tell you. You won't like it probably, but I'll tell you. I picked the lock.
Wow.
You did what?
Look, I know it sounds like I'm some sort of criminal, but believe me, I'm not. My dad was a master locksmith. He knew everything there was to know about locks. He taught me some of that stuff too. Look, I've got this little box. I always carry it with me. There are a few types of lockpicks in it. They're very expensive, custom made. It's now the only thing that reminds me of him.
I see. But you know, it does sound like your father was really a burglar, not a locksmith.
It's not important anymore.
I guess it isn't. But what gave you an idea that you can pick the lock on my front door and just barge in uninvited?
I heard the cats. They were going crazy. It was like if all hell broke loose inside. The noise they made. It was incredible. Like ghosts howling. Then for a while, it turned into an almost human cry. Well, anyway, I kept banging on the door, but you were already asleep. In a coma or whatever. So I pulled out a sea rake and got the door open. You could say I had a hunch.
A hunch. Great.
I had a hunch that something was very wrong. And I made no mistake, did I?
You said you were my daughter at the hospital. You're a little liar, aren't you? How can I trust you? How should I know you won't slit my throat when I sleep?
Jesus, what's
rich.
wrong with you? Slit your throat? Are you always so suspicious of people? If I wanted to do such a thing, I would never have bothered saving you, would I? Just think about it for a second. I was trying to avoid all the stupid questions. I didn't know what else to say. That seemed like an easy option at the time. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me come in the ambulance with you. And I wanted to see if you've made it.
This spare room I have is pretty bad, you should know.
I'm not fussy. It's not for long anyway. Just a few weeks, maybe. Anything is better than what I've got at the moment.
Which is?
I slept at the train station last night. There's a guy there who talks to rats. You should see him.
Wait, can you even afford rent for the room?
Sure. I'll pay you for 2 months in advance. Money's not an issue.
Why not go to a hotel then?
I hate hotels.
More than train stations. With homeless weirdos and rats.
Robbie? Oh no, he's cool. He's alright. And he kept the rats away.
Why do you want this room so much? Let's face it, this flat's falling apart. It's cold, it's dark, it's a bit mouldy.
Oof.
This is the old part of town
Harsh.
where nothing ever happens. It's far from the city centre, and there are only 2 buses going through here, and that's if you're lucky. And I'm known around here as a fucked up, wicked cat lady. They'd burn me at the stake if they could. They'd put me in a bag and drown me in the river like a litter of kittens. I'm not exactly great company for a young girl like yourself.
Who are they?
People, just people.
I don't give a fuck about people, Miss Ashworth. but I do like cats. If you think they'll smell the rats on me, I'd really use a shower.
I'm sure you'll change your mind when you see it.
I'd love to see it, and I'm sure it isn't as bad as you picture it.
The window
It
is stuck
exactly
and it
as
doesn't
bad.
shut properly.
It's alright, I like fresh air.
There's clutter everywhere.
I'll tidy up.
It's got a funny smell.
I'll burn some joss sticks to cover it up. I love joss sticks.
She's not taking no for an answer.
I give up. Follow me. You can see it for yourself, if you're so stubborn.
Yeah, let's not mention the part where she actually died in the hospital. Mitsu doesn't need to know. Shouldn't. But yeah, the part about the town not being the stuff never happens, that is about to change big time. We already know that. Also, I find it interesting with the lockpicks because I do frequent a channel on YouTube called The Lockpicking Lawyer, and the custom-made stuff that she had. It's actually a thing that that locksmiths actually do use. Mostly to get people, like, if you lock yourself out of your apartment and you need the lock replaced, they might use like a sea rake or something to, yo, Tempest. But yeah, locksmiths having lockpicking items is apparently a thing, and a rake is like the simplest tool that you can use. So even if you're not super proficient with lockpicking, a rake is like, if that gets the job done, you just saved a bunch of time. Anyway, we are about to invite Mitzi, the mystery guest here, to the spare bedroom. That is an awful room. Yeah.
This room is perfect.
Really? What about all this clutter?
I'll move some stuff to the side if that's okay with you. But most of it I can use. All I really need is a bed to sleep and a roof over my head to cover me from that rain. And a power outlet so I can charge my laptop. Oh, and somewhere to watch too. You got a shower, right? I'm dying for a shower.
Yeah, she slept outside in the train station and talked to a guy who talks to rats. So, shower makes sense. Yeah, what's up, Tempest? Everything okay? Let me do a little bit of this and yeah, this is the Cat Lady Part 2. We are currently on Chapter 4. Let's see. Is there anyone I can contact for references? Nah. You're not in some kind of trouble, are you? You mentioned some personal reasons for staying here. Are you part of that emo subculture? That's pretty funny, actually, but we know this is...
You mentioned some personal reasons for staying here.
Yes. It's a long story, though. I don't really want to bore you with all that personal crap.
Okay. In that case, could you give me the short version?
Yeah, alright. I'm looking for someone. I don't really know this person, but it's a friend of a friend. I only ever talk to this guy online, so I don't know what he looks like. I love this lamp. Does it work? What was I talking about? Oh, yes. I don't know what he looks like, but I know my way around computers. I managed to track him down. Turns out he lives here, in this building somewhere. What I don't know is which flat he lives in. There are 8 flats here altogether. He's in one of them, and I must just figure out which one. It shouldn't be too hard.
What do you want from this person?
I just want to talk to him. He's done something really bad. Something horrible. I need to talk to him to get closure, you know?
Just talk. Are you sure?
Yep, I want to meet face to face with him. That's all.
Okay. So the game wants us to keep asking questions. What she told us here basically tells most of the story about this guy. He does live in the apartment, in one of the apartments in this house. Most of the people that live here are complete assholes though, so it's actually kind of hard to figure out which one is him. The only real clue that adds up is that not everyone who lives here is a guy. There's also the eternal rival of our main character here called the Dog Lady. But yeah, everybody who lives here is either a complete psychopath or just an asshole. We already saw the neighbor earlier in this chapter, and he's a total scumbag. The situation he showed up in makes it seem like he was actually in the right, because we did play the piano full blast in the middle of the night. But trust me, he's an asshole.
Are you a part of that emo subculture?
Please don't say that word ever again. No, this is just how I dress. I grew up listening to real rock and roll, not that emo crap.
Emo
I
crap.
hate to be a part of that generic bandwagon.
Oh, harsh.
Okay. Clearly a sensitive subject for you.
You know, people seem to think that just because someone dresses in black, they're called for emo. You can't generalize like that. It's more complicated.
I dress in black too.
Of course. That's because black is the best color. Period.
This whole game is black. Let's see. Both of these kinda don't make.
You're not in some kind of trouble, are you?
Do I really look like some kind of serial murderer to you, Miss Ashworth?
I don't know. What do serial murderers look like anyway?
They look like
Scar
regular
across the
people.
face, an eye patch, rough stubble. Those sort of things, I guess.
That's a pirate you've just described. Just add a wooden peg leg and we've got a full picture.
That's
But
not what
who
pirates
knows?
look like,
I'm
but
no
sure.
expert on murderers. Not yet, anyway. Is there anyone I can contact? For references?
Well, I've never really rented a room before, so not really. I've lived with my mum all my life. Until recently, that is.
I could give her a call.
Oh, that would be a perfect spot for my poster up there. Yeah, sure, that'd be okay. You know, you've been asking me all these questions, and I never had a chance to ask about how you're feeling. I mean, you've just gone through a terrible experience. You barely survived. I suppose I might be out of line to ask you this, but I'm really curious as to why you tried to kill yourself. What made you do that? What did you feel?
There's a reason why she's interested. Mitzi isn't a creep, I don't think. But yeah, she would ask about that. Anyway, let's see what our options are. No offense, but I don't really want to talk about it. That's the most sensible option. You're way out of line to ask, it's not your business, and long story won't bore you with the personal crap that what Mitzi said. Let's see here. The most sensible option here, I would say, is no offense, but I really don't want to talk about it. You do find out, but this is not the time or place.
No offense, but I don't really want to talk about it.
Fair enough. Maybe when you know me better, we'll feel more like sharing.
Yeah,
I'm a good
exactly.
listener, you know.
Let's go back to the living room.
Room's great. So what do you say, Miss Ashworth? I hope you're not going to change your mind about this. Miss Ashworth?
That's the Queen of Maggots that we saw at the start of the game. will be seeing
What
some
happened? Are you alright?
random stuff like that happen. No biggie.
Go away! You have to go away right now.
But why? Miss Ashworth, what's wrong?
You're not safe here. You should leave. Now.
Please, Miss Ashworth, I'd really like to stay. Don't throw me out now.
Well, you can't stay. You can't. If you don't go, something terrible's gonna happen to you. Please, just leave me alone. I was perfectly happy before you came. I have my cats.
You're one of them, I knew it, or just stay away from me. Wow, both of these options are really, really terrible, but
Just stay away from me.
we have to pick
What?
one.
Are you deaf? Did I not make myself clear? This is not a good place for you.
Where am I gonna go? It's late and it's pouring down with rain.
I don't give a damn where you go. You can go back to the bloody train station for all I care. Anywhere. Anywhere but here. I knew you were one of them. I knew it.
She's going
What are
through
you
all
talking
this
about?
psychosis right
Look,
now.
just try to relax. Everything's okay.
But why you? Why would you want to do this to me? You have no reason.
Calm down. I'm not gonna do anything to you, alright? I just want to rent a room. Nothing else. I promise. Damn, I even swear. I won't cause you any trouble. Okay? Just take a deep breath. Please explain to me what's happened. I'm a little confused here.
Susan
Then
did actually just freak
Maybe.
out.
Oh, no. 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 You're going to die.
I know.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah. I know. But how did you know, Miss Ashworth? Are you some sort of a psychic? Do you possess some kind of supernatural mind-reading abilities?
she does not.
Or is it just so fucking obvious?
What
Also,
do you
no.
mean? I don't know how you're going to die, but call it a hunch if you like.
A hunch.
A hunch.
Literal freaking embodiment of death right
know
there, but
exactly.
sure.
It's already started, as a matter of fact. Do you want to see? I'll show you.
No,
Here, Miss
please
Ashworth.
don't.
Take a good look, because I'm not going to do it again.
No, 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 it's okay. Oh. Yeah. Well, that's, what makes you die and go bald? Yeah. Yeah. What makes you die and go bald? It's a disease that, sadly kinda common. But yeah, this game is full of stuff you don't expect. Let me tell you. But yeah. Our friend Mitzi here.
It's time to wake up, my little pussycat.
Oh, this guy. Hello.
What's the matter, sleepyhead? Had a bad dream? Do you want me to give you a cuddle and a kiss? Take the nightmares away?
No, this is a
What's the
different
matter?
guy.
Cat got your tongue? Well, don't you worry, my sweetest. I know a thing or two about pussycats. I can help. What do you say? Shall I take a good look at this pussy of yours?
The puns. Okay, so we are suddenly in a room with a guy wearing a gas mask. Also, this is not the guy from that we killed. This is somebody else entirely. Let's see. We do have some options here. Touch me again. Touch me and I'll kill you, you sick bastard. please don't hurt me, just let me go, or you're a dead man, you just don't know it yet. Which one should we go for? Because, begging for our lives, isn't it? Like, I mean, Susan is immortal. But, let's see here. We're gonna mouth off. Touch me again and I'll kill you, you sick bastard. Or... I like this option. You're a dead man, you just don't know it yet. Cause, yeah.
You're a dead man.
You'll see.
You just don't know it yet. I'll cut your throat open and watch you bleed to death. I'll feed your body to the crows. Oh, you're gonna regret this, pal.
What's going on in there?
Doesn't seem to matter what you say. This lady.
Who's this? Did you play with this little bitch behind my back?
That movement.
'Cause if you did, I swear to God.
Me? I'd never do that. You know me, honey. You're the only girl for me.
Why is she covered in blood?
This lady here will join us for dinner. That's
Yeah.
all.
For what? Take the goddamn mask off when you talk to me. You know damn well I can't stand it. And make sure you put it back in the van so you don't fucking lose it again.
Okay.
That's what he looks like.
I was just saying, she's here for dinner.
Good. Dinner. I'm starving. And I'm sick to death of them bloody cats.
Does that mean she eats cats or that she just doesn't like them?
You nasty little whore. Trying to seduce my husband in my own home? How bloody rude.
Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Shut up, you stupid bitch. I know what you're up to. You kept staring at him with these big green eyes. You want him, don't you? You think you can take him from me? Well, I've got just the thing. I always keep this bottle handy. It's bleach. The strongest you can get. You give me no choice. I can't risk losing him. I have to make sure he won't be attracted to you anymore. You won't need these eyes and this face much longer anyway.
Bleach on the face. I don't want to know what that feels like.
No one will do it right if you don't do it yourself.
These guys. I swear the game didn't skip. Like, this is actually how the story goes. You finish your conversation with Mitzi and you just end up here. Now, let's see if you expected this. Here's this cat that we now control. Yeah. Meow. So now we control the cat. And the cat is the hero. Because the cat lady teaches you that cats are awesome. Very hard to see though. Her face is all kinds of messed up. But don't worry, cat lady. Your favorite cat is here to save the day. Let's see, we have a hole here.
gorgeous. I see my old lady brought the bleach. Again.
Again?
What a shame. I really liked your eyes. It could have been a start of something very exciting for us, if you know what I mean.
This guy's such a creep.
She does that every single time. What do they call it? Trust issues. That's it.
Oh my god.
Well, never mind. Plenty more fish in the sea. I'm not too fussy, but even I have some standards.
Jesus,
Ain't
this
gonna
guy.
touch a bird like you, I gotta be honest, girl. You look like shit.
Cast your wife put
But
bleach
I
on
wouldn't
our
want you to
face.
think I'm not a kind man. Plenty of time until dinner, and you're in pain, so I've brought something to end your suffering. Think of it as an option. I've got this gun here. It's one of my favourites. There's just one bullet in the chamber. Large caliber. You'd be long dead before you'd feel any pain. Sounds good, doesn't it? I mean, it's just an idea, you know, no pressure.
No pressure.
Of course. You can't see it. That bleach turns your eyes to nothing but jelly.
Ugh.
So I'll just leave it for you here. Feel free to use it. That bullet's meant for you anyway.
What the hell?
I'd better go now. We won't want to get caught red-handed again, would we? You naughty minx. What was that? You can't reach it? Well, what did you expect? Life's a real fucker sometimes.
I'll shoot you, you asshole. Okay, we're back at controlling the cat. The cat that will save the day. There's a key. We swallow the key. Uh-oh. This is bad. See if we can, Okay. He is, that's a shotgun. Okay, let's hurry. While he's... Oh. Okay, next time he goes down, let's, Okay, go, 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 go. Such a good kitty. Let's see here. We need to get down there somehow, I think. Or maybe you can drop the key onto her. She's tied up with handcuffs. So we need to get the key to where she is. Yeah, you spit out the key.
What? Who's this? My eyes. I can't see a thing. That bitch. A key? Who are you? Say something. Anything.
Meow.
I should be able to unlock the handcuffs now. No! No, no, I dropped it. Where is it? Where the hell is it?
You have to do this blind.
I've got it.
And now we use the gun. Hello, Arya. You got here just in time for yeah, you see that option on the screen? Yeah, I guess some context is in order. Well, the cat lady got kidnapped by this guy who was being a real creep. He tied her to a bed and was about to do some really awful things, but he got interrupted by his wife, who did not like the competition. So when he was away, she came back and poured bleach on Susan's face, which caused her eyeballs to get ruined. Then her Prince Charming, Teacup, the cat, helps out by giving her the key to unlock her cups so she can get the gun that's in the room so she can shoot herself to solve this problem. So now we're gonna do just that.
I'm sorry, Mitzi. I have to break my promise.
What promise? And we are dead yet again. Hello, Resident Evil throwback.
Hope you don't mind creepy posters.
It's your room. You can do what you like with it. But I definitely prefer this to fairies, rainbows, and pink unicorns. Did you make these?
No. My boyfriend made them. Some of them, anyway. So, Miss Ashworth, I happen to have a bottle of wine in my bag. I was going to leave it to Robert, but I forgot all about it.
Robert?
The guy with the rats?
Oh, yes. Of course.
The guy who
So,
talks to rats.
Shall we have a drink, then? We could get to know each other a bit more. I know, I promise I won't get in the way. And, I mean, you don't have to if you don't feel like it. But since we're going to live together for a little while, it won't hurt if we talk to each other, will it?
Yeah, that's okay, I guess.
Great. I'll bring the wine. Oh, damn. It's one of those bottles with a cork. Have you got a bottle opener, Miss Ashworth?
In the kitchen.
Yes. The
I'll
bottle
go get it,
opener.
shall I?
Yes, please. And while you're there, could you get a couple of glasses, too?
So this is a scenario that led up to us getting kidnapped. So it's before we showed up at the creepy gas mask guy's house and got ourselves bleached and shot ourselves in the head. We finally found a use for the corkscrew, because apparently the cat lady is one strong lady who can open up a can of cat food with her bare hands. But now we finally have a use for the goddamn corkscrew that we tried to use like multiple times before. Oh yeah, because we now have money, we can actually leave the lights on. I find it interesting that only pictures have color. Oh, and blood. Of course, the blood is red. But yeah, you see that photo up there? It's one of the few things that is actually colorized. Most of the game is in black and white. Let's see. she's in here.
There you go. Let's get that bottle opened.
Yeah, but we'll need glasses too. See if you can find some.
Ah, damn it. More stuff to find in my own apartment. I think they're over here. Wait. Yeah. Take wine glasses. Very complicated puzzles in this game. When we started, we had to figure out how to make a cup of coffee, how to properly microwave a hamburger, and how to light a cigarette. Very complex stuff.
We'll also need some wine glasses.
Yeah. There's nobody here to give them to. Come on, she's right there. Like that then? Come
I found
on.
some wine glasses.
There we go.
All right, that's all we need. Oh, and Miss Ashworth, I really must say this before we start.
Yeah?
I promise I won't cut your throat when you're asleep.
Wow, thank you.
Very funny, Mitzi.
Oh no, I mean it.
That's fine. But just so you know, I always sleep with my eyes open.
I mean, until you got drugged and had your eyes melted. But sure. Okay, so the big C, want to talk about it. It's not raining anymore, and how are you planning to find a guy? Let's see, the big C. Oh, the big C. Let's start with a lighter subject.
How are you planning to find this guy?
I don't know yet. A bit of detective work, perhaps. It shouldn't be that hard, really. There are only 8 apartments here. One is yours. That leaves us with 7. I was hoping that you could give me a hand, actually. You know some of your neighbors, don't you?
Not really.
Not
I
really.
never really cared about them. They changed over the years, too. You probably also figured by now that this is not the sort of place where new neighbors are greeted with a freshly baked cake. You see a new face, you give them a blank stare as you pass them in the hall, and you forget about them a minute later.
That bad, eh?
Well, there's that bald guy who lives above me in flat 5. He came here recently to shout in my face. He's a nasty piece of work, but I really don't think he's the person you're looking for.
What does he do for a living?
I think he's a train driver.
I can't imagine somehow that my guy would be a train driver. Okay, that's good. Leaves us with just 6. Anyone else you know?
I'd have to think.
You know, maybe not tonight. Let's just talk about something else, okay? I have plenty of time. There's no need to rush this. Maybe tomorrow we could sit down together and make a plan. I could draw a simple map of the building, and with your help, mark down who lives where.
Sounds good to me, Mitzi.
We're gonna have to talk about the big C, it seems. But, let's stall for a moment.
Oh, it's not raining anymore.
Oh well, I don't mind rain. Sometimes I even like it. But according to weather forecast, there's a nasty fog coming. Now that I'm actually scared of. I got lost in a fog once, when I was just 9 or 10.
Ah, Silent Hill references.
I remember I sat under a tree crying, thinking some monster would appear right in front of me and drag me away.
But now that you're a big girl, you know there are no monsters.
Ha,
Yeah?
ha, ha.
How do you know?
Well, actually, never mind. Let's see, I've never seen one. The only monsters are us murderers, rapists, arsonists. Maybe you're right, I believe when I see one. Well, let's go with the
The
middle
only
option.
monsters are us. Murderers, rapists, arsonists.
Assholes.
They're the real beasts. So far from humanity, they're no longer capable of feeling compassion or guilt. They're the ones we should really be afraid of. But whether they're lurking in the woods, or fog, or the darkness of our cellars, it's all irrelevant. You can't predict what happens. You can't do anything to stop it. There is only one way. You turn into a beast yourself, and like them, you show no mercy.
Ominous.
Whoa! Where did that come from, Miss Ashworth?
I just don't like murderers. They're nothing but parasites.
Oh. Actually, she doesn't have a whole lot of experience dealing with parasites at this moment, but she did definitely spear one to death, so, you know. And she did that totally on purpose too. It wasn't an accident. She actually meant to stab him to death, so. She's doing, quote-unquote God's work.
So, the Big C. Want to talk about it?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really want to tell you about it like that. I put you in a very difficult position, I know. It's just that I was really desperate to get this room. I hope you can understand. This is the last and most important thing I must do before my time is up.
It's fine. You seem alright. It's just... I find it hard to trust people these days. Maybe it's time I opened my eyes to see others have problems too. Some, like yourself, even bigger than mine. What kind of cancer is it? Do you mind me asking?
Brain tumor. Her name is glioblastoma.
Oh.
Her.
Yep, they're all girls, the way I imagine it. Just look at their names. Lymphoma, melanoma, myeloma, leukemia, sarcoma. Each of them a fucking goddess of death. Beautiful and ruthless.
You might just be right about that, Mitzi. I used to be a nurse. I know a few things about cancer. And I know glioblastoma. She's a real bitch.
Yeah, and yet she gets to be the prom queen before night ends, while I disappear down the back exit.
How long?
They said I had a year. But that was 6 months ago, so... yeah. Not awfully long.
Brain cancer.
Is there anything...
They've tried.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So am I. Do you want to talk about something else?
You mentioned a boyfriend.
You mentioned a boyfriend. Tell me something about him.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about him. His name is Jack. He's dead.
Oh.
Miss Ashworth, are you sure you want to listen about my miserable life? I don't want to bring you down. These aren't happy stories.
And I'm not a happy stories kind of person. I'm sure you've noticed by now.
I guess so. Anyway, I suppose I would have had to tell you about Jack sooner or later. After all, he is the main reason I'm here. I just don't know where to start.
Let's see. Tell me how you two met. How did he take it the news about your cancer? And Jack made those pictures on your wall. Was he an artist? How did he die? Okay, let's start easy. He made the pictures. That's how we found out about him. That's why she mentioned him. Outside of that, we don't really know.
Jack made those pictures on your wall. Was he an artist?
He always liked all kinds of morbid stuff, whether it was music, movies, paintings. So do I, really. We had that in common, amongst other things. People say it's depressing to listen to sad songs or watch sad films, but I never felt that way.
And yet, you are scared of fog?
Well, that's different. I might be scared of fog, but I like spiders. They're beautiful.
You must be out of your mind, Mitzi.
No, honestly, there's a certain indescribable beauty in sadness. Just like there's beauty in the grey and ugly winter morning when you look past the obvious and notice what others can't see.
You must love my apartment then. It's like Ugly took a vacation here and never went
Ugly.
home again.
Okay, natural progression would be like how
Tell
you
me
met.
how you two met.
Oh, we knew each other for like forever. We grew up on the same street. It's funny how we seem to be made for each other. Perfect match. I always knew he was the guy for me, and I'm sure he never doubted that either. Jack was absolutely crazy about me. We thought one day we would marry, have children, be happy. I never had many friends because I had Jack. I didn't need anybody else. You know, if there's one thing I'm really grateful for in my life, it's that I got to experience this pure, perfect love. Some people go through a lifetime without knowing how it feels. I guess I've been very lucky. But all luck runs out sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, let's just take it from the top. Also, this game is really depressing, so, you know, age restriction warnings, but, hey, it's in the the Twitch. There's also a lot of swearing, so I wouldn't be too surprised if we're on, like, adult mode now or something. Maybe, I don't know. How is everybody doing? Are you guys okay? We're, like, talking about the big stuff of main character tried to kill herself. Her roomie has cancer. Her boyfriend is dead. Yeah, the scene where main character got bleached, shot herself in the face. Are you guys? How are you guys holding up? Virtua Fighter Ultimate Showdown. Yeah. Ah, that's good. I don't know if I'm the type of person who gets into like super dark stuff like this. I absolutely love this game. Even though it's super dark, super depressing. But it got me through some rough times. Yeah. It actually doesn't get to Eternal Champions level of depressing. You're actually right about that. It does get pretty gruesome, but yeah, Eternal Champions is really depressing. It also gets pretty gruesome. I would say that the main difference is that the cat lady and this universe gets the gruesome part done better, mainly because it looks better, like graphically. The gruesome stuff is pretty well made. The Eternal Champions is, I would say, a bit hit and miss. Some of these scenes are really cool, some of them are like, they have not aged that well. But yeah, it is definitely trying. Well, it will get worse. Anyway, we're not there yet, because it gets better before it gets worse. So let's get on with this conversation, because the next scene is my favorite part of the whole game. Let's see. I heard they're using the same engine from the Yakuza. Yeah, I heard so too, that it's actually the current Yakuza game running the Virtua Fighter engine. Anyway, I'm just gonna continue this conversation here.
How did he take the news about your cancer?
He thought I was joking at first. He laughed. And he got really angry. I swore to him I was serious, but he still wouldn't believe me. We had a big fight that night. It was our first and only fight. It was awful. He smashed some stuff. His guitar, of all things, was the worst. He loved that guitar. Why did he break it? He was absolutely furious. He walked out on me that night, and when he came back the next day, he was different. Begged me to try surgery and chemotherapy. I didn't really want those things, but I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time. I felt trapped in this strange place where nothing that happened around me seemed real. Maybe that's why I didn't see what my cancer was doing to Jack, and it was destroying him as well. He changed. He became obsessed with death. It seemed death was all he ever thought about, even though it was me, not him, who was supposed to die.
Okay. Well, let's take a quick detour from the depressing stuff then. I have a lot to say about that part of the conversation, but let's do the happy stuff first. People sharing my series of Arcana Heart related tweets. That makes me happy because people need to know about and play that game. Yeah, Arcana Heart. Wow. Let's see, what's the name again? Arcana Heart Free. Love Max. 6 stars. Extend. Yeah. That game is pretty awesome, but it is also how do I put that? It's an anime fighter. I tried to play that game like footsies were a thing, and they are, but not like in other fighting games. That's like airsies. Like you can play footsies, but the floor is lava. Yeah. Even by Japanese video game standards, Arcana Heart Free. Yeah. It's just that the way I heard about footsies first was, they use Street Fighter 2 as an example, where footsies means don't jump. Or like if you're going to jump, make sure you do it in an advantageous position where you just don't get shot out of the air every single time. Knock them down first, or jump when they whiff the move, or do it during frame advantage, or do it in a position where you're immediately behind them because you're so close, or do it in response to something like them throwing a fireball. So that's, for a lot of people, that's what footsies meant. But then I played Arcana Heart and tried to do it the same way, and it's like, wow, you can just literally fly in this game. How the hell do you play footsies in this? And I did find a tutorial that talked about that, and it wasn't for Arcana Heart specifically, it was a longer video that talked about footsies, but they did bring up Arcana Heart and say, hey, this game actually has footsies, but that word sounds like a misnomer, because in this game you can still do it, all the rules apply, but it's less about your movement on the ground and more about like the actual footsie thing, where you dance in and out of people's ranges. You try to, sometimes you want to be a little further away than the furthest reaching attack that they have. Sometimes you want to be inside of that range, but you want to beat them with faster attacks or bigger attack hitboxes and stuff. And seeing that, I was like, okay. So this game actually does make a lot of sense in that department. You just have to not think Street Fighter, because if you do, you get boxed in. Because Arcana Heart has so much more going on than your average Street Fighter does. But if you just think about it, it actually makes perfect sense. Your movement options are stellar, so you can totally do all the things. You even have that back homing dash, where you actually put some distance between yourself and the opponent before you do the flight. And that was really cool to me to see, like, oh, okay. So all of that practice was not for nothing. I just need to think differently about this game because it plays by not different rules, but like expanded rules, if that makes sense. Plus it has some really amazing characters. I'm not even sure who my favorite is. I just know which characters I don't like that much. And there's not a whole lot of those. It's just like the characters I would not play. But yeah, back on the game, I guess. Let's see here. They were talking about cancer and chemotherapy. I'll just mention that Akane is the best. I mean, Akane is cool. But I like most of the characters. I would say like Kira is probably my favorite. Akane is up there, probably in the top 10. But yeah, it's Kira, probably Charlottenrot, or Charlottenrot, I think. Yeah, that's how you say her name. Kamui. Kamui is she the millennial guardian, the Iaido girl that's like immortal? Darkheart is such a strange character. Just frames for days. I can't get a handle on Darkheart. Like she makes sense in what she does, but all the just frame inputs like all day, every day, it's like I can't do that. Yeah. Like if you can actually get like the just frame stuff consistently, I can see how she would be like an absolute monster of a character, where you just have to like pray that she you can deal with the mix-ups until she runs out of meter. Yeah, I do believe you. She seems to be like what would be a good example? The first character that comes to mind is actually Lee from Tekken. Not because they fight the same, because they don't at all. But Lee is the character who is like pretty input intensive, because he also has to, just frame for days, like all the time. Command dash out of his attack strings to extend his juggles and stuff, and so you gotta do that like constantly with him. But he, from what I understand, he's also like the perfect character, where if you have perfect execution, he has options for every single scenario. You just can't stop him. It's only a matter of like, can you actually do it consistently for as many matches as is needed? And if you can't do that, he's gonna fail you as a character, because he takes so much effort to play properly. But if you do, he has no weaknesses. And the people that beat him are gonna be the people that play like easier characters, because they don't require as much effort. Like say an Asuka could beat him simply because the lead player just gets worn out and just can't perform, whereas the Asuka player can just brain dead gorilla forward 2. Either way, let's see if we can finish this conversation, because I really want to show off the next chapter. It's the best. It really is.
How did he die? How did Jack die?
You
So
got
distant to the last few weeks.
you got like 10 seconds to guess how he
before
died.
He died. What I didn't know was that he kept looking for something. I don't think he even knew what exactly. But it eventually found him. Or rather, he found him.
The guy she's looking
There are
for.
those forums online, you know? About all sorts of stuff. Fishing, computer games, horses, gambling, addictions. Everything, really.
It's the internet.
Accidentally, Jack stumbled upon one about suicide. There's a guy there. Calls himself the Eye of Adam. He's a fucking god on that forum. It's like a failed suicide club. People mostly try to help each other and offer support. Sometimes it just helps to know there are others like you. To listen to their stories and how they cope with their lives. But the Eye of Adam is an advocate of death. He dwells on human weakness. His job is to plant an idea, to give them a reason to die and tell them how to do it, once and for good. Jack took the bait. Before he knew, he was completely brainwashed. One day he sat down with me and tried to explain his perfect solution. It was the Romeo and Juliet kind of scenario. We were both to die together in each other's arms. It was supposed to be a quick and foolproof death. There was no chance we would have been saved. All thanks to the Eye of Adam, who created a tool for perfect suicide. He told me it was very simple. All we needed were 2 easily accessible household chemicals, which combined together create a gas called hydrogen sulfide that kills you within a couple of minutes. I told him he was fucking nuts, of course, but he just wouldn't give up. He reasoned with me, and he begged, and eventually just kept screaming at me. I figured it was his crazy idea of a modern romance, but it was downright tacky and just wrong. Finally, he said he would get everything ready and wait for me in our special place at dawn, 5 in the morning. Don't be late. Those were his last words he said to me. Then he stormed out. I cried for hours, thinking I didn't deserve all that from the person I loved most in the whole world. A few times I even tried to persuade myself that maybe he was right and I should do it. I just couldn't. I eventually fell asleep. I didn't plan it. My head was killing me. I was so tired. I woke up suddenly. I could see the sun rising out my window. It was nearly 5. In utter panic, I threw myself off the bed and ran out the door. I needed to stop him. I needed to get there before it was too late. But right there in my bedroom, before I even left, I already knew it was. When I arrived at our special place, it was already bright. We used to go there in the past, drink wine, sometimes smoke weed and listen to Pink Floyd, sometimes make love in Jack's car. There wasn't really anything special about that old parking lot. But to us there was. It was completely abandoned. It was quiet. It was safe. After that day, I've never gone there again.
Now we're playing a recap within a recap.
There were signs on the car windows.
Warning signs, yeah. I found on that forum that the Eye of Adam doesn't want any accidental deaths. So we posted this poster design for people to print. It turns out there's a whole sick ideology behind it. Fumes from the car could hurt anyone who opens the door, and that's not the point. The idea is to die willingly and with clear mind, to prepare for it, to embrace it.
Jesus. You'd think the police would investigate the whole thing. Sounds almost like a sect.
This guy knows how to hide. The police can't be bothered to make an effort. It took me 3 months to track him down. Now I'm finally so close. I can almost smell that fucker.
I'm so sorry. I think now I understand. He loved you so much, he couldn't bear the thought of living without you. And that guy, the Eye of Adam. I'm not surprised you want to find him. I know I would. I'm not sure if I should believe that you only want to talk to him. But hey, that's none of my business. I wouldn't know what I'd do if this happened to me.
Good to know, but I really just want to talk. I want to face Jack's killer and tell him what he's done to me. You know, the funny part is that he actually told me where he lives. He wants to meet me. Would you believe that?
How come?
Well, this kind of thing he does is called trolling on the internet. It's usually a form of extreme bullying and psychological cruelty. Those who are clever enough say don't feed the troll. Don't talk to them. It only makes it worse if you show any interest in them at all. And Eye of Adam is no exception. He craves attention. He's a hungry troll who wants to devour as many hearts as he can get a hold of. I emailed him and told him I was a massive fan who loves his work. He wouldn't believe me at first. But trolls are always hungry, and I was prepared to serve him a meal fit for a king.
What do you mean?
I fed him so much bullshit that he really believed I'm a suicide preacher just like him.
Great. I wish he'd given you his door number, though.
It's all a part of some sick game he's playing. Sooner or later, I'll find him.
What are those two chemicals produced? I don't think I wanna go there.
How strong is that gas?
Extremely deadly, it turns out. It kills in minutes. It's that stinky stuff that smells like rotten eggs, you know? At high concentrations, it can knock down an elephant.
What are those two chemical products?
Okay.
Well,
Oh wait, I know why she asked.
I'm not sure if you want to know that.
I get it. You don't want to tell me because I'm a fucking suicidal maniac.
Oh, ho,
Is
ho,
that
ho,
it?
ho.
No, Miss Ashworth. No, I didn't mean it like that. Okay. Maybe to some extent. Just replace maniac with victim and fucking with recovering. You've only just come back from the hospital. Whatever it was that made you do it, you proved you are capable of going through with it. I don't know you long enough to tell you if you're completely over it now.
Nope.
And the last thing I want is to give you stupid ideas. It would be just like what the Eye of Adam does. I would never forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me. I mean,
It's
how
fine.
could I?
We are literally immortal, so yeah. I do know why you need that solution, but let's take that when we get there. Let's see. What if I promise to you I will never do it again? I've learned my we already did it again, so that's a lie. I've learned my lesson, dying is not for me, or those who want to die will always find a way to do it. Oh, we're in some heavy stuff here. Let's see. This is a lie, so that goes out the window. Learned my lesson, dying is not for me. That's technically true. Yeah, let's
I've learnt my lesson. Dying is not for me.
I'd really like to believe you, Miss Ashworth.
No, really.
I will need you
We
to
can't
promise me that
die.
you will never try this method.
Alright. I can promise you that I will never try this method. Or any other method for that matter. Been there, done that. Didn't enjoy it much. Do you believe me now?
Yeah, I think I do. Good. I'm glad you said that, you know.
We
The
still
recipe
don't.
for this deadly cocktail is very simple.
Yeah, we're
Any good
back.
housewife can make it in a blast.
Okay, we are back. This is the best part of the whole game. Because now we just shot ourselves in the face to get out of a sticky situation, and we also found out what it's like to get bleached in the fucking face. So now, this guy is going to pay. We're going to make him pay. Let's see. Here is the stairs. Let's actually check down here first, because we only play this section as the cat. Let's see. Cat grabber. Take. This guy's pest control, but he kills cats. And if you are in the Devil Came Through Here trilogy and you mess with cats, you fucking die. Let's see. Wasn't it the Yeah, but it was totally his fault. He kidnapped our main character. Let's see. Okay, so he's there sleeping. But yeah, the nurse is the one who did the deed. But it was because of him that it could happen. Okay, let's see here. This whole place is designed with a different game in mind. Somebody played one of my absolute favorite games as a kid in the whole genre. The point and click genre, that is. This is the main door. We can get outside. Glass on the window is broken, so this is where the drafts is coming through. Inside I can see my kidnapper fast asleep in the chair. Okay. Search the back of the van. I'm almost glad I was unconscious when he brought me here. Through the window I can see there's animal mess and blood everywhere. So the person that he was pulling out of the car was actually Susan herself. But I wonder if this is a key somewhere. Can't open the door, but yeah. Old grandfather clock looks like it's still working. There's a hidden passage inside. Let's see. Random question. Would mist count as a point and click? I think it goes in the point and click the same way that this game goes in the point and click, where it's technically part of the genre, but it's also like making its own thing. Because you definitely point and click in Myst a lot. And you also do solutions like you would in those games. And this game, it's more like you don't point and click at all. You only use the keyboard. You use the arrow keys and enter. And that's it. So, yeah, I would say the Myst is like related to the point and click genre the same way this is. But they're like on the opposite ends of the spectrum, if that makes sense. I'll leave it for someone else to discover. I'm in enough trouble already. Okay, that's a reference to the scene where the game where the scene comes from. Here we have the kitchen. Does it look familiar yet? Empty wine bottles. There's nothing like a bottle of red with your medium rare cat steak. This is where she cooks. Dirty pans still stink of an old cat stew. Okay, so the nurse literally eats cats. Could hardly function as a weapon. Damn. Okay, we still take the knife though. Let's see here. I don't think she washes up very often. Here's a fridge. The door is stuck. Maybe that's better. I'm not sure. I want to know what's inside. Okay. Here's another room that is also from that game. This is this whole house is based on a certain other game. Like, it is so similar that if you play the game, you will know it right away, especially the kitchen, because the kitchen is one of the first things you see. I'm not sure what we're gonna use a painting for, but let's move on. Wait, let's check the table. Examine. Filthy remains of meals litter the dining table. There's a strong stench of rotten food. Okay. Somebody's coming.
Well. Boxes full of bleach. I
Bleach.
suppose I deserve a bottle. I've worked hard for it. This reminds me of something.
The first thing you need is a strong toilet bleach. You know the kind. Not just a regular bleach, but one that makes your eyes all watery and skin itchy.
Jump scare. Ooh.
What's going on?
Ooh.
Something is wrong, Mitzi. The cats are alarming.
That's exactly like when I found you, Miss Ashworth.
We've got to check what's going on.
Oh, I'm really sorry, but there is no way I'm going out in this fog.
Yeah, it was a
Fine.
foggy day when
I'll go on my
she
own
got
then.
captured. Okay, we can finally explore some part of the complex here. Let's see here. Go to ground floor. I don't think we really need to do any exploring. We still actually technically have the items that we were in the house. This is just basically them showing us what happened. She stepped outside and she got kidnapped. But we still gotta finish the scene. That's the exterminator.
Bloody fog. Can't see a thing. Someone could be getting murdered 2 feet away, and not a soul would notice.
Why does he speak like
But
he has
still,
his gas mask on?
It could be worse. At least it's not raining, eh? Always look on the bright side, they say.
I think it's
And I always do. Not a talkative type, are you? What's your name, sweetheart? Don't be such a scaredy cat, sweetheart. You're Susan, aren't you? A kind man had described to me what you look like.
That's the neighbor.
And what can I say? He was spot on.
What do you want?
I'm just here on a job, sweetheart. Nothing more. I had a call, you see. There's a cat problem. And apparently, some crazy cat lady keeps making it worse for everyone. A crazy cat lady called Susan, I was told. Now, you ain't gonna like it, sweetheart, but I'm taking you for a ride.
And that's how it happened. Our fucking neighbor sold us out to this crazy serial killer. Anyway, let's check what's behind door number 1. Ooh, here's a bathtub. Lawnmower. There's a corpse in there. Got a key. I do know what happens if you go in here, but yeah, let's do it.
Well.
It's the stupid
Look what
nurse.
the cat dragged in.
Haha with the cat puns. Also, we're screwed. Run. Oh, she's dead. But we have 9 lives and then some. So all that happens is we come back here. So we don't have to walk all the way back. Okay, so we got the key. That means we can go outside. No, wait. There we go. So we do have the key. Now the van is open. What is this? It seems that this idiot does everything his creepy wife from hell tells him to. He brought his gas mask here. I'll take it. He won't need it ever again when I'm done here. Let's see here. We're gonna block up the window. This should stop the draft. I don't think it takes a lot of brain power to see where this is going. We are going to need to use the knife for something, and we still lack an ingredient. This is also a room from that same game. Ah, yes, the best part of the game. Hello, Reiko. Do you know where this house... do you know the game that this house is entirely based on? I'll give you a hint. If you've played the game, you will know right away. Let's see here. We go to the kitchen. Like this part. There are some changes. There would be a chainsaw on this wall if you were actually playing the game I'm referring to. But outside of that, it's spot on. This room is exactly the way it is. This whole section is also like a direct copy. And this area is like, this radio is part of a puzzle in that game. It's a point and click adventure game. It's a classic. I don't know if anyone played it because the game I'm referring to is ancient, but it's kind of famous. The sequel especially is super famous. If you have not heard of it, you have not been on any console for like the last decade. Phantasma, no. I would say that Phantasma is a good, is actually a good guess, but it actually looks like this. Like Phantasmagoria is an FMV game, but the game I'm referring to is actually looks like this. You use it's the same angle. This part is also in that game. Yeah. This part is like, it's so similar, it's actually crazy. Let's see, we need a light bulb. 7th guess? No, that's actually a good guess, but no. It has a sequel that is really, really, really well known. The sequel is on everything. PC, PS4, Xbox, PS3, like you name it, it's on there. But the sequel has a different name. Tentacle is a word that appears in that game. The title. The sequel has the word tentacle in it. Let's see, we need to find a light bulb somewhere. Yeah, Maniac Mansion. You are absolutely correct. If you played Maniac Mansion, you will have seen the kitchen. Here's a lamp. It's hot, I can't touch it. Can you use the... Nope. Yeah, the sequel is Day of the Tentacle. It's a reference to the first game. Yeah, it's an old point and click game. It's actually like... Until I played the Cat Lady, I actually felt every single game in the whole genre was like not as good as Maniac Mansion, because Maniac Mansion did a lot of things that just point and click adventure games that come out today still don't do a lot of the stuff that Maniac Mansion did. It doesn't make sense. I never understood how they were not able to evolve when Maniac Mansion was one of the first examples of the whole genre, and it still outdoes most of the games that came since. Is there actually a button here so I can turn off the lights? Closest to it was Sweet Home, but that... Yeah. Sweet Home does have some similarities, but Sweet Home is also, like, ancient. We need to find something to be able to remove the light bulbs. Let's see, do we have something in here? Okay, we can put the... I'm not sure. If only I could talk to Mitzi first. Oh, okay. So if you already know the solution, this is... let's see. There is an item in here that we need, but we need him to die first. Let's see what we can find inside here. Nothing at all. We have the gas mask. We have... what was that knife for again? Let's go back to where... oh, yeah. The name of the nurse is Edna, who is eerily similar to a character from Maniac Mansion, who's also called Edna, who also wears a nurse outfit for no reason. Let's see here. We did not check everything out. Let's see. Get under now. No, that's just for hiding. Or actually, let's do it just in case. I don't need to hide. Yeah. But yeah, I love Maniac Mansion. I played it so much. I played it on the NES as well. And I also played... okay. Here we go. Piece of cloth. Excellent. I would actually say, like, unscrewing a light bulb, even if it's hot, it's actually not that bad. Like, you don't need a piece of cloth. I've done it myself with just my shirt. Or even, like, my bare hands. Like, I could totally do it if it was this sort of situation. Let's see here. I'm going to use the cloth. Okay, cool. We have a light bulb. Now we can go into the library. But yeah, well, a huge puzzle in Maniac Mansion is to fix the radio. It's a huge deal to do that. So an early puzzle that you definitely need figure out that you really need to solve. Okay, so let's put in the light bulb. Now we have some light. Still pretty dark over here, and I think, let's see here, the books. We could go get another light bulb, I guess. So let's do that. Unfortunately, you can't run in this game. Oh, it's not gonna... There we go. Got another light bulb. There is a kind of funny conversation you can have here that I'm probably gonna do before we get to the main show. Mostly because it's pretty funny. I don't think you have to do it. Okay, so here's a phone. We have been kidnapped. We're in a guy's house. He has already killed us. His wife has also already killed us. So who do you call? You call the cops. Okay. This is not the solution, it's just for fun.
Police emergency line, how can I help you?
My name is Susan Ashworth. I've been kidnapped. These people are crazy. They're going to eat me alive. I don't know what to do. Please, you've got to help me. Please.
What's your home address and postcode, Mom?
What? It's irrelevant. I've been kidnapped. I'm not there.
I'm afraid I need your home address to confirm your identity, Miss Ashworth.
It's flat 4, 12 Helen Street, EX4422DL, okay? Now please, do something. For God's sake.
Calm down, Mom. Who's kidnapped you?
I don't know who they are. They didn't tell me their names. No, but wait. He's an animal control guy. Drives a white van. He's got a wife. She poured bleach down my face. Bitch. They're just mad. Won't stop at nothing. I'd run away, but there's this fog, and I have no idea where we are.
You have been kidnapped by a
married
couple. Is that correct?
No, not just any married couple. Don't you understand what I'm saying? These people are fucking serial killers. There's blood and bones everywhere. I mean, some of it is cat's blood, but there's human blood too. I told you, they eat stray cats and dogs, and they eat people. They're sick. They make me sick.
Is this a case of family disturbance, Mom?
Family disturbance.
No.
Did you know this married couple prior to the incident? Are you
Are you related?
Jesus, did I say anything at all that would make you think that?
Calm down, please. I'm only trying to help you, Mom. I need to establish some facts first before a police car can be dispatched.
Look, just track this number and you'll find where I am. You can do that, yeah? They always do it on films. I bet you've got my number displayed on the screen already. Just do me a favor and send a police car, will you?
Of course, Mom. Stay on the line. Did you witness cruelty to animals?
What?
You mentioned cat's blood. Was this married couple cruel to animals?
They
If so,
kill and eat cats.
Animal welfare services for this area. Would you prefer
Wow.
Are you joking? No, I would not.
that? Okay, please hold the line.
Hello?
Miss Ashworth, are you still there?
Yes, of course, I'm still here.
According to our records, you've recently discharged yourself from the hospital. Are you currently undergoing treatment for any mental health?
This guy.
No, it's not like that.
Miss Ashworth, please listen to me very carefully. I can connect you with the on-duty doctor at the RTW Hospital's mental health unit where you received care recently. They can help you. You just have to talk to them and explain what's on your mind.
Explain what's
I'm
on your
not
mind.
fucking crazy.
She's been kidnapped.
So, that's it. You're just not going to help me.
We are not qualified to provide psychiatric help, Ma'am. It's best if you contact the doctors. Would you like me to give you their number in case you'd prefer to call them yourself?
Oh, don't bother. I'll take care of it myself. Thanks for nothing. Goodbye.
I think it's safe to say that this guy just made the list. It's just that there are two names that are above him on that same list. That's the worst cop ever. Yeah. So let's call Mitzi about this thing that we're gonna do.
No. Damn it. I can't remember my own number.
Wow,
I've got it written
you
down
are.
somewhere at home, but I hardly ever use it.
Okay, that is a problem. Anyway, Hmm. No, you're crazy. Please call Psych Ward. Yeah, phone is no help. Check phone book. Find Susan's number. My number is here. I better memorize it. Might come in handy. My own phone number might come in handy. Okay, let's try this again. Use the phone. Call my own flat. Ask Mitzi about the thing.
Come on, Mitzi. Answer the phone.
Hello?
I still know
Oh,
the
thank God.
my number
Finally.
from when I was
Mitzi,
like
it's
5
me.
years old.
I need your help.
What's happened? Where are you, Miss Ashworth?
I've been kidnapped
You
by
have
some
to call the police.
psychopaths.
Ho 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 ho.
What? How did that happen? You only went downstairs to check on the cats.
Look, it doesn't matter. I'll explain everything later. These people are maniacs. They're killers. It's either me or them. I have no choice. I've found some bleach. It reminded me of this gas you were talking about. I could get rid of one of them with that gas and get a hold of a gun. You said it was fairly easy.
Miss Ashworth, no, you can't.
Listen to me. This guy is a fucking murderer. He's nothing but a parasite. No one will miss him.
Parasite.
Trust me. The police won't be coming to rescue me. And I could really do with a gun here, you know?
But
What's the other chemical, Mitzi? Tell me! Now!
okay, fine, I'll tell you. It's no rocket science. You just need some pesticide.
Pesticide.
Pesticide? Didn't you say it is something everyone's got at home?
Well, you wouldn't use it. You live in a flat high above the ground. It's for people who own houses. Or like mansions.
Mansions.
You can pick up these things at any supermarket anyway.
Fine. What do I do with it?
Just mix bleach and the pesticide together. Make sure there isn't much ventilation.
Oh, we
Wear some
already made
protection.
sure of that.
A gas mask or something, yeah?
Right.
We already have one of
Bleach.
those.
Pesticide. Got it.
And a gas mask. Got it?
Yep. Thanks. Okay. Thanks. Wish me luck.
Be careful, Miss Ashworth.
I'll be fine. I'm a tough old girl. This will be like a walk in the park.
I find it interesting that you have to call the police is an option, even after all of that. Oh yeah, in the Maniac Mansion, this stair leads to the room where one of the tentacles live. You can't go up though. Don't get any spicy suicidal thoughts when you're making a orange. Yeah, this gas is not for us. It's for the other people. Let's see. No, not the cellar door. Let's see. Let's check the back of the van just in case. Does he have any chemicals here? Okay, we don't really need to use that. So we already got what we needed from the yeah, there we go. This is also a thing from Maniac Mansion. Difference is that it's on the other side. Let's see, this is a brick. And this is the mist. If you go out, you only end up back where you started. Can't see where I'm going. If you go back, you immediately end up here. Anyway, we don't want to leave anyway, so let's see. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The you can use the. Oh, you could have actually done that. Is that an alternative solution? Anyway, let's see here. There's a hidden passage inside. Again, Maniac Mansion, man. It's... God, I love this section. Let's see. Oh. Wait, this is not the right direction. Go back out. We want to go back into the kitchen. I think the room where Edna is in has the pesticide, or am I thinking of Maniac Mansion? Because that's where you find it in that game. Now I'm getting a little too into this. We got everything we need except for the pesticide. Let's see here. Do we have pesticide here? Let's check the box. 20 bottles of bleach. Let's check the bathtubs.
Well, well. Look what the cat dragged in.
I think that's a pesticide right there.
This one just keeps coming back for more.
Okay. You can't back away fast enough. Yeah. Let's see here. Cause I have an idea. Oh no? Okay. There we go. So, because we have a cell phone and also a place to hide, we could call this place and have her walk right past. This is also from Maniac Mansion. I know I keep mentioning that, but I love this so much because the phone is how you get her away from a certain area. Because she's in the kitchen and you can't get past unless you can distract her with the phone. Once we have the pesticide, it doesn't really matter what she does. Let's, yeah, okay. So now we have everything we need. We just need to get back down into the cellar with the guy. Let's see, do you need to hide again? Yeah. It wouldn't have mattered that much, would it just get stabbed again? But let's not get Edna what she wants. She already got us twice. Now let's get back in the cellar. Get this show on the road. Okay, this is where that image from the cat lady ad comes from. Now let's go find Edna and shoot her in her fucking face. See how she likes losing her face and eyeballs. Because Susan Ashworth has had enough of these goddamn parasites in this goddamn Maniac Mansion. Edna, where are you? Oh, you're not here? Don't worry, we have plenty of time. Hold back to pull the trigger. Ooh.
What I've seen. Do you know where I've been? I've been for the broken machine.
That is how you end a chapter. Some flowers never bend towards the sun. Chapter 5.
Miss Ashworth, I was worried sick about you. Are you alright? How did you get back?
I walked.
You saw something terrible in that fog, didn't you?
I saw a monster.
2 actually, but they're dead now, so it's okay. Also, Susan is kind of getting into this whole monster killing business. Wow, there is some color coming back. Not sure what that we're supposed to be doing. Let's see, what was that? I came here to take a bath. Thank you for telling us. But yeah, unfortunately she does not keep the gas mask and shoddy. She does keep the makeshift weapon though. The one she made to kill the doctor, or at least one of the versions that you can build.
Miss Ashworth, I need to ask you something. Can I come in?
I'm in the bath. Is it something important?
Yes, very important. The fate of the world depends on it.
You can come in if you promise you're not a lesbian. I'm naked here, you know, whatever it is, it can wait.
I'm naked here, you know. Whatever it is, it can wait.
But it can't. I need to know, Miss A.
Well, tough. I'm trying to relax here. I want some peace and quiet, if you don't mind. And I don't like people seeing me naked.
Fine, not a problem. I'll just ask you through the door then. I'm cooking up some pancakes. What do you like on yours? We've got strawberry jam, maple syrup, and chocolate spread.
You're doing what?
Pancakes. You need some food, Miss A. When was the last time you ate?
I can't remember.
See, you need a good meal. That'll cheer you up.
Why would that worry you?
You're funny, Miss A. You want to know why? It's because I care about other people. And I believe nothing spells TLC better than sweet pancakes and a cup of hot green tea.
Oh, nice. I like pancakes. I'll have one of each.
Oh no, you'll have 2 of each.
Oh.
I made so many that'd be enough for an army.
Oh.
I don't really eat much.
Now I'm hungry.
That's because you haven't tried
Stop.
like pancakes yet.
And if you
Stop.
don't leave me alone now, I never will.
Really? Why?
I can smell something funny. I think your pancakes are burning. I'm so full up. Where did you learn to cook like that?
My dad taught me. He was the king of pancakes.
I'll wash up, if you like.
I can do that. I like washing up.
You do? Really?
Really. I'm a good girl. And this is my treat for you, after all. Looks like we've got the rain back. I almost felt like something was missing.
Do you think it will ever stop? I mean, what if it doesn't?
Then it will rain for 1,000,000 years.
I'm not sure I get it. What's the point of that? What did you say it was called again?
For the 3rd time. Social network. Why is it so difficult to remember?
I just find the whole idea really stupid.
Facebook.
Why would I want to tell people that I'm having a shit day?
So maybe you would feel better for sharing it with your friends.
But I don't have any friends.
No, you wouldn't with this attitude.
Oh.
You, on the other hand, seem to have 274 of them? How is that even possible?
So, what can I say? I'm very likable. Wow, that's pretty cool. So, they come every time you play the piano?
Yeah, I don't really play that often. Mostly when I feel really sad. Maybe I actually play more often than I thought.
You saddo. I know a song written just for you. Remind me to play it to you sometimes. It'll cheer you up. It's called All Flowers in Time Bend Towards the Sun.
Flowers, yeah. Of course they do.
Do you know it? It's written by Jeff Buckley. He would have been bigger than Cobain, you know.
I never heard of him.
No, he probably didn't. He drowned in Mississippi when he was only young.
It's weird that the Kurt Cobain, he also died young because he killed himself. Yeah.
I've created a profile for you. Maybe now you'll learn how to use it.
What am I going to do with it?
Just look for people you know. Invite them, talk to them. It's a good way to keep in touch. Maybe you could refresh some old friendships?
I don't know. I can't think of any names. I probably never really cared enough about anybody.
How about people you went to school with? Your old colleagues from work?
Nope. Friends. 0. At least they're right about one thing.
Ever the cynic.
I'll add you later. That'll be a start. I made us some coffee. Sit down and talk to me for a moment. I'm having a bad day. Could do with some company.
Awful lot of
Sure.
plot.
Coffee sounds great.
Yeah. Susan only had microwaved hamburger. Let's actually... Nah, okay. I wanted to... The whole place looks a bit spruced up. Did they fix the windows yet? Let's see. Yeah, there's actually color outside. Doesn't actually let you explore much, it's pretty linear. No. Yeah, you just have to pretty much decide. Sometimes you just gotta do what the game wants you to do. We will take this opportunity to make a save, though. Okay. I still have a little
What's
bit.
wrong, Mitzi?
Well, I'm not sure how to get started with this thing. I've been thinking about it the last few days and I just don't seem to get any good ideas. Maybe I've been a fool all along, deluding myself that I could find where that sick bastard is hiding.
Maybe I can help you. I have lots of free time, you know? Last night, I made this, well, map. I made a map. This is our building, all 4 floors. There are 2 flats on each floor.
You really want to help me? That's so great, Miss A. How will I ever pay you back for this?
I'll think about it later. But we haven't found him yet, have we?
No, but I feel that together we stand a chance. So, let's talk about it. What do we know already?
I know that rude, bald guy lives in flat 6. I told you about him, didn't I?
I think so. It's that guy who came complaining about the noise, right?
Right. That's Brian Palmer.
Let's mark him on the map. What else do you know about him?
Not much. Wait. I remember some woman lived there with him. I've not seen her for ages. They must have split up.
Could he be our potential suspect?
No. That jerk? Never.
Fine, I'll trust you on that. I guess we can count him out.
We can cross off our flat, of course.
Yep, good. That leaves us with only 7 flats.
Also, there's an old man in flat 5, right opposite the Bryans' place. Sometimes I hear a dog barking on floor 1. I hate dogs.
Tell me about it. Noisy, smelly creatures.
Can you imagine the Eye of Adam being a dog lover?
Can't see why not.
In that case, it might be worth looking into. There are strange noises coming from flat 7.
Interesting. What kind of noises?
Like screaming, explosions, guns. Then there are threats and insults shouted very loudly at someone.
I think I might know what's going on there, but it's worth checking anyway. Do you know the person who lives in that flat?
No, I don't. It's the top floor. I have no business going up there. All I know is what I overheard from neighbors' gossips.
Guns and noises and threats. Probably some kid playing Call of Duty on his Xbox. Haha.
I'm pretty sure one of the flats is empty.
Which one?
I think it's the one on the first floor. There's a woman with a baby living upstairs.
No husband?
I'm not sure. I hardly ever see her. When I do, it's usually in the hall, when she's pushing a pram with a baby inside. She always has tons of shopping hanging from it. I nearly asked her once if she needed help to carry it upstairs.
Nearly.
And?
I hesitated for a moment, and by the time I offered, she grabbed the baby and the shopping bags and marched off upstairs. There's an odd married couple that lives next door.
Yeah? What do you know about them?
Well, the man is called Joe Davis. He seems nice.
Joe
quiet
Davis.
type.
The
But
legend.
I heard him shouting a couple of times, and he sounded almost like a different person. Like a madman, you know? I gather they must have some serious relationship problems, and they're trying to sort them out behind closed doors. It's impossible to hide this personal dirt from your neighbours. I know it's none of my business, but I can't just plug my ears and pretend I don't hear what's going on there.
And the wife?
Ivy Davis. Or is it Sophie? I can't remember now. Anyway, she's very polite. Always says hello when we pass by each other in the hall. She's one of those size 00 ladies. So skinny you could easily take her for a coat rack. A walking skeleton. I bet she only eats a leaf of lettuce a day, or nothing at all. She looks quite ill, actually.
Anything else?
They used to have a cat, Lucifer. I often wonder what happened to the poor little chap.
Okay. Joe Davis. Joe Davis and his girlfriend, the ones who live in the flat 3. Opposite of Susan, I might add, is the guy you play as in the sequel to this called Downfall. Yeah, you find out what happened to that cat. And also what's up with his girlfriend and why he's so weird. Very cool. We'll get there. Just putting it out there that the game doesn't really, like, if you have played the prequel to this, you would know who he is already. But the games are only very loosely related. The characters don't meet much. They both see each other like at one point in each game. Like you'll see Joe Davis a little bit in this one, and in his adventure you see the cat lady for a little bit as well. But their stories don't intersect that much. They just live in the same universe, sort of.
Okay, I think that's all that we know at the moment.
You mentioned a pram. This reminds me, I found an old baby pram in my bedroom among all the stuff.
Oh, don't
Do you have
talk
kids,
about
Miss
that.
Ashworth? You never talk about it.
No, I don't have children.
But you did, didn't you? Come on, Miss A, it's all right. You can talk to me about it.
Let's just drink our coffee, yeah?
I just really want us to be friends. I swear to God I could do with one.
I'm not very good at friendships. I thought that was rather obvious.
Friends should trust each other, you know. I told you about Jack and everything else. Why can't you just do the same?
You told me about Jack because you wanted to. I didn't force you, did I? My private stuff is nobody else's business. Why does everyone want to remind me of this all of a sudden? Isn't 10 terrible years of suffering enough to let go and never bring it up again? Even for me?
Touchy stuff. Don't bring up her kids.
Miss Ashworth, I'm so sorry. Your mug, it was an accident.
You know, just leave it. I don't even care anymore.
We have another uninvited person that knocks on our door. This keeps happening and it's rarely a good thing. However, we are almost out of time and I think this is actually an excellent spot to save for when we continue next week. Because we're about to see some action after all of this exposition. We did find out what we want to do. We want to find a guy who lives somewhere in this complex to have a talk with him, but things keep interrupting us, like whoever is knocking on this door. If you tune in next week, same time, same channel, we will find out who that person is. And if we learned anything about this game, is that when people like that just decide to barge in, it's rarely a good thing. So yeah, let's finish up here. I see the new chat window is working as intended. Possibly a bit too small to read. I'm gonna have to check the stream later. But yeah, we made some really good progress. I have an idea, but let's see here. Yeah, okay. Cause yeah, there's this one thing that I'm actually curious about before we go. There's this thing coming out called Ninja Gaiden, the Master Collection, Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3. And that is coming out on a Thursday, 2 weeks from now. I'm not sure I can beat the cat lady before that actually happens. Maybe I could do like an extra long stream or start earlier to like make sure we get through that thing. But I definitely want to stream that one too. I'm going a bit back and forth between putting it on a different day because I took the whole week off just to play Ninja Gaiden, because oh my god, I haven't played Ninja Gaiden in Sigma 2 especially. Like, oh my lord, I'm looking forward to that so much. I would be playing it on my PS3 right now for the 26th time or something. But one issue that game has on the PS3 is that they doesn't really handle resolutions all that well. It looks pretty bad on a modern TV. But I bet this new version will look just fine, and I can finally see what the game is supposed to look like when there's no screen tearing and the resolution adds up, and oof. But yeah, But let me know what you guys think. You wanna see that Ninja Gaiden right away, or should we continue with this game, the Cat Lady, and try to add Ninja Gaiden on other days, like the weekend perhaps? The fact that the game comes out on a first day is pure coincidence. I had no idea actually. But yeah, this has been Bitabu Plus. We will be back next week. I do plan on playing the whole trilogy, so you can see the excellent Devil Came Through Here trilogy in all its glory. But I have not decided what to do about this Ninja Gaiden though. Let me know what you guys think. And also, there's a poll up on my Twitter. You can find my Twitter on, well, it's at Hexelf. It's right here on the main menu, or the stream you're looking at. And you can also find it on the About page on Twitch. But there's a poll for next week's episode of Muso Monday, where you can vote on whether we continue Dynasty Warriors 3 using Shu, aka Team God of War. Will be playing Guan Yu, or if you'd rather see Wei, the kingdom of Cao Cao. Right now, Shu is winning with 100% of the votes. Everybody wants to get on that Team God of War. Not sure who you unlock, but you have the usual suspects. Guan Yu, who is of course the God of War, and Zhang Fei, and Zhao Yun, who is the cover boy. But yeah, check out the poll if you want to change the result. Right now, Shu is winning. We will be back on Monday with Muso Monday as usual, and next week we will be continuing the adventures of the Cat Lady, and we will find out what happens to people who do not know how to appreciate cats, and also how people who appreciate dogs are probably not your friends. Anyway, take care guys. I will see you later, hopefully. Ta-ta.